I've had so many good memories at my pool, at your pool, at friends' pools. It's almost like that water draws you out. For whatever reason, those pool memories, they stick.
That's awesome.
We gotta wrap this thing up so we can go home and get in the pool and make more memories.
The return on your investment, man, the ROI with the time you get to spend with your family and the memories you made, like we're just talking about a few years here. We could go way back, but it's worth every bit of investment.
When she turned 30, she was like, I'm never gonna ask you for a big present again, but you need to make my 30th birthday amazing. and for me, I'm like, great, like what an opportunity to drop the ball, like, because she doesn't ask for much. She's a trooper, she's so awesome, but what an opportunity for me to drop the ball. But so I like, all right, let me dig in, and she gave me a lot of time in advance so I could plan whether it is a big present or a trip or whatever, but I settled on, I'm gonna throw her a killer birthday party. So I reached out to a bunch of girlfriends of hers and like, I don't know, 20 maybe, 25. I think we ended up with probably 20 women at the house. And I'm like, we're doing this, adults only, like wives only, girls only. And Amber's gonna wanna get after this. We are gonna do a Survivor themed birthday party, which Amber's not a diehard Survivor fan, but she's definitely watched a few. She actually did apply once, which was kind of fun. When she notified me, just so you know, I applied. I'm like, crap, what if you get picked? I can't survive without you that long. But we did the Survivor party, and the pool is a huge part of it, right? Because Survivor's often on islands, and there's a lot of ocean stuff. So we dove down to the deep end and tied knots on the main drain with a key. So they had to dive down and untie the key and unlock this, and we threw a bunch of coins on the bottom of the pool. And so at one point it was, you get one breath to go collect as many coins. We had some half dollars and some full dollar coins, and I don't know, 30 to probably 50-year-old women are just like a bunch of little kids out there just having a ball, letting all the stress of work and mom life and all that stuff go away and just getting to play. How many times are moms at birthday parties that they're just on the sideline? What can I clean up with, or what can I help clean up, or what can I do? And it was just an opportunity for them to just have a party, and man, that was those
gals
memory.
Still talk about it today. Like it's been a few years ago now, and they'll talk specifically about, oh, you remember when Amanda made that basketball shot? And, like it's just fun. They still talk about it. That's a ton of fun. I go back to think too that the night that it was our last night in our old house with our old pool. We were closing the next day. Like, that's stressful. It was three things happening in one day. We were closing on our house. The buyer was closing on a house, then closing on our house. We were closing on our new house, and that seller was closing on a house. So there was 4 closings happening in one day, and we're like, oh my gosh, we're stressed out.
Please work.
Please work. We had done all this legwork, and the last thing we had to be at the closing office early, right? Like,
start the dominoes.
Yeah, me and Amanda, like, ours was the second closing, of that house. So we sat in the hot tub until like 2 o'clock in the morning. Kids are all in bed. We're just sitting in the hot tub looking. It was just her and I. It was just fun, right? Yeah. It was relaxed, the calm before the storm, right? But we had the opportunity to do that, just chill. I mean, you can't keep Amanda up till 2 o'clock in the morning for almost anything, right? But that evening, it was fun. It was just her and I sitting in the hot tub, thinking about what was coming. It was a lot of fun. Now we've been in the new house for a few years, and it's time to do it all over again. So now is the lead up. So what's now we're going to be building a pool for the next few months, right? Yeah. Looking at the backyard and the hole and the trenches and the dirt and the mess, but looking forward to, again, right, the fun times that are coming, with her and I and the kids and friends and family and you guys, and just it's a lot of fun. It changes how you use your space, for sure.
For sure. I also, just mentioning that makes me think of our buddy's pool that, like, we'll go trick-or-treating, And just because he has a pool, it's not that we're dying to get in a pool, but we'll go trick-or-treating when the kids are done, like, hey, you guys want to go jump in the pool? Like,
Yeah.
Yep, the kids are in the pool, the adults are in the pool. Like, it just brings you out. It's almost like that water draws you out, and you get to experience a part of you that probably be watching TV or doing something else otherwise. I'm sure you and Amanda would be in bed that night, having gone to sleep. But it's something you remember years later, whereas I can't remember what I had for lunch a week ago. But when you incorporate that pool, you somehow start making memories that really stick.
Yeah.
Because in life, that's really what it's all about, right? Things fade, but those experiences, those connections with people, like, that's what matters. And for whatever reason, the pool is it's the great host for that, to make those memories that stick.
Yeah, I think you and I are similar in that we're experienced people, right? Like, I can do without a lot of things, but things that help my family, or especially my kids or myself, to have experiences, like, then yes, that whatever that is becomes way more valuable to me than just a shiny object. Like, I'm not a shiny object kind of thing guy.
Yeah.
I can do without that, but an object or this pool or our backyard, it is like, it's an investment. We pay real dollars for those things.
For sure.
But I don't do it so that I have this thing in the backyard. I do it because it brings experiences with it in my backyard,
right,
in my home, with the people that I love and value, and that's what it's all about.
Right. I was a shiny object guy, like, where I was like, things can be used more than once. And so I saw a lot of value in that. I don't know if it's as the kids have gotten older, there's a realization that they're going to leave the house one day. I don't know if it's I've matured. My wife might argue that I've never matured. But for whatever reason, I've made a shift to valuing those experiences and relationships and connection a lot more. And it is a shiny thing for sure. But I can't think of another thing in my life that's facilitated so many good connections or memories or experiences. I mean, that goes all the way back to me as a kid. When I moved to Texas when I was 12, but before that I lived in Illinois. And we would come down to Texas to visit Grandpa and Grandma, and they had a pool in that house. Yeah. And that's where we spent a ton of time, and where I made good relationships with cousins and aunts and uncles and Grandpa and Grandma. I could draw you the design of that pool. I could tell you the little quirks of that pool. I could tell you how the hot tub worked. I could tell you even things about, this is the corner where so-and-so slipped after Grandpa told him to stop running 12 times. Right. Like, it just, for whatever reason, those pool memories, they stick.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And people come to, like you said, Amanda's family's North Texas, but when it was summertime and we had the pool, in the backyard of that house, they would literally, like, either her brother and his wife and their kid, like, they would come down for a staycation. And why would they come here is because, well, first of all, they could come see family, but they would come down and spend 3 days. It was like it was a resort or something. Like, they would come down and all day, right? They'd be in the pool, and when it was done swimming, we'd make dinner, and then next day, all day in the again. Pool. And we've had all of her family at one time, all of her brothers, sisters, kids, grandma, grandpa, right? Like, everybody come down and we did it at our house because, because, like, this is a great place to be. It was a place for them to get away from, but two, there's a lot of fun to be had in the backyard. For sure. Didn't have to go somewhere else to do it.
For
right?
sure. Yeah, I think about, like, playing ball with my brothers. So I've got a brother that's 2 years younger than me, and we played high school ball together. And then we've got another brother who's another 4 years younger than him, so he was just a different age. But, man, I've got more memories of us three playing ball. And then I've got a brother-in-law who's more athletic than all three of us put together. But he didn't grow up playing basketball, so that helps us close the gap just a little bit. But we'll get out there and play basketball in the swimming pool. I've got more memories of that than I can shake a stick at. I've got a few scars.
I've been a witness. It's violent.
But it's like the moms are like, kids, get out of the pool. The dads are getting serious. And
people missing skin off their feet and hands.
Oh yeah.
Like,
when people ask me about Pebble
marks.
Tech, I'm like, no, it's not too rough unless you're fighting. Like if you're doing UFC in there, it gets a little rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are just things that like us boys get at, flash back to teen years and play ball together and have memories. I got my youngest brother went to block a shot one time, which I hate when he blocks me, but I got it up in a way that he went to swing at it and his finger got caught in the rim and bent backwards. So I couldn't block it, and I was so happy that he didn't block it, and he was like, man, that's like the hardest I've ever swung at a block, because I wanted to block it so bad. But it just, man, it makes me laugh just thinking about these experiences that we've had, and then it makes me like, we got to wrap this thing up so we can go home and get in the pool and make more memories, because it really is. I worry sometimes when I talk to customers that I'm like, pools are too romantic for me. Like, I just love them too much. I've had too many good experiences that I'm overselling it. Like, or it feels like I'm overselling it, because I do enjoy it so much. I've had so many good memories at my pool, at your pool, at friends' pools, company parties, whatever it is. Like, I really do enjoy it that much, and people that are close to me really do, and so we're all drinking the same Kool-Aid, and so I worried that I'm overselling it, but it's one of those things. It's like, because you've lived without a pool and with a pool, you don't really get it until you get it. And then it's like, oh, yeah, it really is.
It's worth
or can be that awesome. And so, yeah, I don't want to oversell it. I don't want to make it too perfect, because there's challenges to it. There's things you got to deal with. But like, man, I'd trade those things 1,000 times for the experiences that we've got out of it. Hence your second pool.
That's got to do what you got to do, right?
Yes, sir.
It's worth everything that comes with it. Building, and again, it's a big investment for anybody that ever does one. It's a big investment, but the return on your investment, man, the ROI with the time you get to spend with your family and the memories you made. Like, we're just talking about a few years here. We could go way back, but it's worth every bit of investment.
No doubt.
Thanks, Mitch. All right, guys, as always, we appreciate y'all joining us. You hear it all the time, but if you found some value here and you like what you're hearing, don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys.